Chapter 1156 carries a striking symbolic weight, especially when it comes to the legendary fruit that Xebec once sought to gather in his quest to dominate the world and bring Mary Geoise to its knees. What's truly fascinating is that the choice of this specific number doesn't feel random at all. It seems like Oda deliberately picked it because of the hidden numerical symbolism tied to central themes in the story. When we break down the number 1156 into two parts, 11 and 56, the number 11, using the Japanese Gorowase wordplay system, can be read as Hido Hido, which is the name of the human fruit eaten by Chopper. The second part, 56, can be read as Gomu, referring to Luffy's gum fruit, which was later revealed to conceal its true identity, the human fruit, model Nika, the fruit of liberation. Through this subtle number play, Chapter 1156 links two of the most iconic devil fruits in the One Piece world, hinting at Oda's vision that whoever inherits or embodies the meaning behind these powers will ultimately stand at the pinnacle of the final battle between freedom and submission. Most fans, of course, expect the two legendary fruits to be the darkness fruit of Blackbeard and Luffy's Nika fruit. But what if one of them is actually Chopper's Hido Hidomi? After all, Teach did visit Drum Island for a mysterious, unexplained reason, and Chopper himself once expressed fear that Blackbeard's crew might target him because of his fruit, raising questions about its true nature. Some theorists even suggest Chopper's fruit could originally be a forest ruler type, something spiritually linked to the sun god, with the power to tame demons. If true, it would mean the one who possesses this fruit might gain the ability to control terrifying beings like the Gorosei and beyond. What's even more intriguing, during the Davy Back fight on Long Ring Longland, Chopper was the one chosen to join Foxy's crew, a moment that seemed like comic relief at the time, but now feels weightier in light of the Davy Back's mysterious ties to rocks revealed in flashbacks. And if you look closely, there's an eerie parallel. When Road disguised himself as the sun god, he wore antler-like horns. Even in Chopper's worst timeline, his face resembled the deer skull mask worn by Road. These tiny details might be Oda's breadcrumbs, pointing to the possibility that Chopper's fruit carries far greater significance than we ever imagined. There's also a compelling possibility that Chopper's devil fruit isn't just an ordinary Zoan that grants him a human form, but rather it could actually be a mythical Zoan tied to the legendary figure known as the Forest Ruler. This idea draws directly from real-world mythology that Oda might have referenced, like the Celtic deity Cernonas. In Celtic lore, Cernonas is the ruler of the forest, animals, fertility, and even death. He's often depicted with large stag antlers, a striking detail that mirrors Chopper's advanced transformations, especially when he uses the Rumble Ball. What makes this legend truly fascinating is that Cernonas wasn't merely a guardian of nature. He was also seen as the keeper of the spirit realm, holding sway over wild or even malevolent creatures. In some interpretations, he balanced life and death, calming restless spirits and exerting authority over them. Now, if we go back to chapter 1138, there's a scene where Robin reads from Harley's book about the Second World. In that passage, there's mention of a forest ruler who summoned a demon, hinting at an ancient being with the power to control or call forth demonic entities. If we connect this with Chopper's devil fruit, the theory becomes even more compelling. Maybe awakening Chopper's fruit could grant him influence over demons or dark beings. That would put him in direct opposition to Imusama's power, revealed in Elbaf, where she turned Dory and Brogy into mindless demonic puppets under her control. And if Chopper's fruit truly holds the power of the forest ruler, who can command or pacify these creatures, it could act as a natural counter to Imu's abilities, making it a genuine threat to her throne. This might explain why the world government could secretly covet this fruit, just as they did with the Nika fruit, because Imusama could fear certain fruits that might undermine her dominion. As for Rox, who had deep knowledge of the ancient world, it's only logical he recognized the importance of these fruits and sought them for reasons beyond raw physical power. Through this lens, Chopper stops being just a lovable doctor or side character. Instead, he becomes a crucial piece on the chessboard of power, carrying within him a fruit that may hold the key to the coming clash between the will of the people, demons, and the shadow rulers of the world.